Good morning, everyone. How's everybody doing? Martha Ermias here, coming to you live from Columbus, Ohio. I hope everybody is doing great. Good morning, Tolde. Good to see you here. Hi, Lily. Good morning. How are you doing? Paul, how's your morning going on, guys? Let me know how your morning is going. Type in fantastic if it's going really well, if you had a great start. Tekla Haymanut, hi, how are you? Mary, good to see you. Hi, David, good to see you. Please go ahead and type in fantastic if your morning is going really great. I'd like to know that you are having a good day. Aiden, good morning. Good morning, everyone. I know some of you are probably driving as you're watching this, so I really do appreciate you guys. And some of you might be at your home, just like I am right now, or at work, depending on the time of the day. Good to see you guys here. So today I am going to be talking about why you should stay active on social media. Great, Aiden, that's really great, fantastic. Hi, it's Adalina, good morning, good to see you here. Yeah, so today I'm going to be talking about why you should stay active on social media, especially Facebook. And this is kind of like controversial thing. A lot of people actually nowadays are kind of tuning out of Facebook. And, you know, as I'm talking to people, they would tell me that it's kind of a waste of time, that they don't like the things that they see. It's not very positive. So, you know, if I ask people if they're on Facebook, they would tell me, yeah, I am, but I'm really not active. You know, I hear that a lot. And today I want to talk about why people should stay active on social media. It's evening for you. Great. Good to see you, Jerry. Good to see you, Tamar. Good to see you. Yeah, so why should we stay active on social media? So the reason I wanted to come up with this topic today is because yesterday something awesome happened in my life. I actually had a very amazing business meeting with a very young gentleman who's extremely entrepreneur, very smart guy. And we had a great business meeting, and I was really inspired, and it got me thinking, how did I get to connect with this person? And then it took me back to social media, because the first time that I met this person is totally from Facebook. Okay, if I wasn't active on Facebook, there wasn't a chance that him and I could ever be even connected. And there might be a great business partnership that might come out of it. I'm very excited about it. But if it wasn't for Facebook, there's no way that him and I could even get to know each other, let alone talk about business. So, and that's just one example of many, how social media actually can really connect you with people. I believe that our world today is more connected than ever because of technology and social media. It's pretty much very easy to really get connected with anyone you want in the world these days. And I totally believe that there's actually three big commodities or resources that we all have to have in order for us to enhance our lives, right? And the first one is really time. Time is one of the resources that we really need in order for us to enhance our life. So we have to be very diligent and wise in how we use our time. And the second resource is skills. We really need to have the skills that we need in order for us to be able to enhance our lives. Whatever that it is that we do, we need more skills, and we have to be very excellent in what we do. We have to be master of our own art in order for us to be able to enhance our lives and be excellent at it. The third resource we need is people, okay? I believe that those three things, time, skills, and people, are the three resources that we need the most in order for us to be able to enhance our lives. And why do we need people in order for us to be able to enhance our lives? Well, first of all, opportunities come through people, okay? People are the driving force of any opportunity that we might get. Opportunities come through people. Businesses are built through people. You know, your customers are people. and the people that work for you or your team are people, and fulfillment comes from serving other people. Full fulfillment comes from helping others, making an impact, making a difference in the lives of others is where really you find fulfillment. People also feel our need for connection and bonding. We need people to be connected with us, and in order for us to be, and also bond with us, in order for us to feel healthy, to be healthy, because that's one of our human needs. So we need people for that. And also maturity is also birthed through interaction and dealing with people. So people, we really need people in our lives, okay? There are times when some people become very disappointed in relationships and in dealing with people, or maybe they don't have good skills in dealing with people, and they choose isolation. And I've talked about this before. A lot of times people may tend to isolate themselves, but that's really depriving of yourself the greatest asset of life. It's better to actually learn how to deal with people and develop the skills, and whatever issue is creating that isolation, it's better to solve it and really not deprive yourself of the greater asset that you have in life, which is really people. So if people are so important to us and to our lives, to our business, to anything that we do and everything, then social media becomes really important, because social media allows us to connect with people, okay? However, on the same time, a lot of people may not like social media or Facebook because of the many negativity that's out there. There's so much negativity out there, and it's really bothering, right? Like, you really don't want to see something negative on social media and things like that. As a matter of fact, there's a solution to it, guys. There's a solution to it. I mean, if that's the reason why some of you may not want to be active on social media, you just don't want to deal with the negativity. And also, even though we need really people and everything, there might be some people you really don't want to be associated with. There's actually a solution for it, because Facebook is designed, and I'm talking about Facebook here. There's so many social media platforms out there, but I'm talking about Facebook here. Facebook is designed for you to actually, Facebook can understand your personality and what you really want to see and who you want to be connected with. It can study your behavior over time and really show you the kind of things that you like most. For example, one of the things that I observe is I don't see any negativity on my newsfeed. And that's because a couple of things. Number one, I'm very selective of the people that I follow on social media. That's number one. If you really consistently follow the same people that have the same kind of content, then when in your newsfeed, Facebook brings you more of that, because you're already it's studying who you are and what you like to see. So you get more of what you follow. So that's number one. So you want to be selective on that. And at the same time, you can also use the feature on Facebook where you see first, like the people that you're following. You can actually opt in to see their post first more than anything. So if you have a lot of see firsts, you see more of that kind of information, and the negativity you don't see. And then some negative posts, and some people may not be up there in their growth, and all they want to do is just to use social media to express their anger, or to spread information that's so negative all the time. It's a reflection of their thought process and who they are, basically, and that's really what they want to do the whole time. What you can do is really just indicate that you really don't want to see that kind of post, or you don't want to see posts from this specific person. And Facebook allows you to do that. And the more you do that, a lot of the messages that come to you are filtered. They're more filtered, and what you see on your social media or in your news feed is going to be more positive. And you really don't see the negative stuff. So that's one of the things that you can do in order for you to solve that issue of seeing just negative stuff that really bothers you on Facebook. And then the second thing you want to do is plug in more into the positive stuff. Okay, what do I mean by that? First of all, when you see a positive post, you want to like it, you want to comment, you want to interact, and that Facebook algorithm will understand that you really like that kind of stuff, and more of that stuff is going to come to your newsfeed as well. But after you do that, that's really to really overcome or resolve the issue of what you don't like to see on Facebook or on social media. But what do you do after that in order for you to be able to create legit and really meaningful and good relationships that can turn to business partnerships or friendships or connections and things like that? What do you need to do in order for you to be able to do that? There was actually a book that I read a while back. It's called Dig Your Well Before You're Thirsty. And it's about networking and creating a network of people. It's just an amazing, it's a classic book actually. It was written a very long time ago. And this guy talks about how creating a network of people, because we just said that, people are one of the best assets that one person can have. Creating a network of people and growing that network should be your lifelong process of really creating a big network. There was a guy that he mentions on the book. He had a contact of 12,000 people, and those 12,000 people, it's not like he doesn't really know them. It's actually people that he knows them, he knows their birthday and things like that. And the way he did it is because his father told him when he turned 18, he said that every single person that you meet from now on, make sure that you know a little bit about them, make sure that you have their contact information, and you're just growing that database of contacts, because he understood growing a network is really important for life. And how is that going to be important, and how is that going to be helpful? Like, for example, if you have a big network, when you're looking for a job, maybe you can contact 5 or 10 people of your network. And when I say network, it's not just knowing their name or something, but they know you too and they care about you. You have really built that relationship. You could just send, I'm looking for a job. This is the kind of jobs that I'm looking. Do you know anything around you? Like you talk to 10 people, something will pop up. Or if you open a business and you have, let's say, 1,000 people that in your network, what you could do is let everybody know, hey, I opened my business. This is what I'm doing right now. If you know of anybody who might like this kind of service, here I am. Or let's say you open a pizza place or something, and out of that 1,000, maybe some of them are in your local area, maybe 50 will come visit you, right? And then they will tell other people. So, you can grow your business through your network. So because of that, it's very important to grow your network. And in order for you to grow your network, there's a few, especially using Facebook, there's a few things that we really have to keep in mind, okay? When people are, the main reason why people are on social media is either they want to be connected, or they just want to be entertained, meaning they just want to, kill some time and see something that really makes them laugh or entertains them, or they want to be inspired, or they want to be informed or educated. Those are the only reasons why people are on social media, okay? So your approach to social media should be that way. You should be there to share, instead of being a taker, you want to be a giver, okay? And you want to, because when you give is when people get to be connected with you. So you want to either entertain, if you like fun stuff, go ahead and just be humorous on social media, entertain people. If you like to inspire, go ahead and inspire. If you like to share information and educate of what you know, your journey and things like that, go ahead and share that. And stay connected as well. That's really what you want to do. But before you do that, it's very important that you become the real you on social media. You really have to make that decision. A lot of times people try to make social media something that, something that doesn't represent who they really are. They want to be on social media, but then they're not the real them. They want to hide behind social media. Social media or Facebook is only a tool. You are who you are, and the people that are behind all of those what do you call it, like profiles, they're actually real human beings. So you really want to be a real human being on social media and really be who you are, because if you're trying to create real connections, the one way that you could do that is by being real you. So one of the things that I really don't think is a great idea is not your Facebook profile name should really be your name. A lot of times people create this creative names and you don't know who they are. And a lot of people, when you try to make connections, if it's not, those are kind of like red flags. People really don't want to make connection with you. They don't know if it's going to be a spam or if it's going to be a real you. I mean, you're not even being real. So you really want to be real. You want to have your real name. And the second thing is you want to have your real picture that really represents you, as opposed to a picture of a flower or a picture of a cat or things like that. You may love your cat, which is great. You can have some pictures with your cat and stuff like that. But who are you behind that name? You really want to have your own picture. And then you want to make sure that your post is really positive, because if you're wanting to relate and connect with people, social media is not the place to express your anger or negativity and things like that. That's really not the place for it. Your post should be, again, think about the people that you're impacting and how are you impacting them. You want to impact them in a positive way, okay? So you really want to clean up your page, basically, and make it a representation of how you would act if you were invited in a real event and you're connecting with people. How would you want to connect with them? What kind of representation do you want to have, and how do you want people to see you? Who are you? That's the person that you need to be on social media. And then the other thing is also you really want to show a little bit of your lifestyle and what the things that matter to you, because people are really connected at a core value basis. One of the things that you can't do and you shouldn't do is to make everybody like you, because that's not realistic. Not everybody's going to relate with you. Not everybody's going to like you. Not everybody's going to be your friend. However, if you are the real you, if you're very authentic and people understand your core values and who you are, what your interests are, what you like, how you're like, a little bit of your personality, the people that are like-minded, the people that can relate with you, the people that connect with you are going to be your friends. And those are the people you want to be friends with as well. Okay? So when you're trying to please everyone, it just doesn't work. You're going to have like some people that really don't relate with you and really don't want to see your post and won't want to connect with you. And there's going to be people that are going to be really, really connected with you. So yeah, shout out to everyone who is watching today, and thank you so much for being here. If your day is starting great, please go ahead and type in fantastic. I would like to see how your day is starting today. So type in fantastic, and I'll say hello later as well. So be yourself, be positive, show your values, be the authentic you. Do not be afraid or do not be apologetic about that, because some of the people that relate with you are going to follow you and connect with you. So you really want to be yourself on social media. And the other thing is really be on Facebook or social media to give and not to take. What do I mean by that? There's so many secret agents out there on social media. They watch, but they never comment, they never like, they never say anything, right? No one's gonna know you if that's how you're really using your Facebook. To create real connections on Facebook, you want to be out there making friends, and to make friends, you want to, when you see a post that inspires you, go ahead and like it. When you see something that, if there's a question that somebody asks or anything, and you have something to say, go ahead and comment. You know, you don't want to be shy. Just be yourself. And, you know, sometimes it's going to be a good thing and connection's going to be created. Sometimes it won't, but who cares? It really doesn't matter. Just be yourself, interact, and that's how you're gonna end up finding good connections, good relationships. Some will turn out to be business partnerships. Some will lead you into opportunities, job opportunities, or just connections and friendships. You know, you're gonna make great people on social media if you just do that. So you really want to engage on other people's posts. So be a giver, not just a taker. A taker is, you know, you get inspired, you like it, you just take and take and take. But be there to give, because be an active participant in the social media world as well. And the other thing I want to mention is when you're messaging someone for the first time, you want to be considerate. They're a human being, and they could be busy, number one. Be considerate of that. You know, just don't expect them when you send a message, they're going to respond right back. And if they don't be disappointed. They probably will. Some will, some won't. That's okay. Not everybody's a giver. Some people probably won't give. But your approach should be just like how you're making meeting someone for the first time and trying to make good friendship and good impression. How would you talk to them at the beginning? That's how you want to talk to a person. And usually what I like to do personally is really, I tell them the purpose why I am connecting with them. I would tell them, hey, I saw your post on this and this, and it really inspired me, and I just checked out your profile page. You seem to be like this. I'd like to stay in touch. As simple as that. Or if you have a question, you know, if I'm contacting someone because I wanted to ask them a question, I'd be straightforward and say, hey, I saw that you know, this is what you do, and I have this question, you know, something like that. Connect as a human being. Sometimes, you know, I see posts that say, you know, just hi, and that's all they say. I mean, like messages like that. You know, you just want to be considerate that the other person on Facebook, on the messenger, is also, you know, as if you're meeting them in real life. That's really how you want to talk to them, and be considerate of that. And that will allow you to create real connections. And one of the things that I really don't do is sometimes, you know, people use Facebook Messenger to call you, and you really don't know them. You've never had any communication or connection with them. Personally, I don't really like that. I don't know if that's okay for some people, but I'd like to talk to people a little bit more before I can take a call, because of partly because of my schedule, and second of all, I would like to know the purpose of the call from a stranger before I can take it, because unless you have a conversation before that, that person is a stranger. So that's something that I personally wouldn't recommend, but it's really subjective, I would believe. But I wouldn't really recommend making a phone call before you send a message, see if that person engaged with you, and then and if you have a purpose why you want to call, tell them that, get their permission, and then it would be okay to connect with them on phone call as well. And the other thing is, sometimes it could be really intimidating making friends on Facebook because of how you see it ahead of time. You know, like sometimes you feel like, oh, there's no privacy. How would I know if this person is a stranger? What do I know about them? You know, there could be a lot of it's not as simple as I'm just trying to describe it right now. It might be a little bit uncomfortable at the beginning. However, it's just like making friends in other settings as well. You know, sometimes you don't feel comfortable talking to strangers, right? It's the exact same thing. The more you do it, the easier it will become. So making friends on Facebook and connections and real connections is also a practice. So my recommendation is do it often. Don't be shy. Put yourself out there and connect. And be okay with some people not responding to you, and it's okay. You know, there's just so many people on social media, but the practice is really good, and I think it will also help you overcome your shyness, especially for those people who tend to be timid and shy to create connection with people. My introvert friends, just like I am, social media could be actually one of the ways that we can start overcoming that timidness, you know, because it's a little bit less invasive, I would say, than real life connection and communication. So that's really one of my recommendations as well. Just do it consistently, and be there to make real relationships and real good friendships. But when I say that, I don't mean to say with everybody. I mean, filtering is also going to be important, because there's just so many people on social media, and that's not going to, you're not going to go out there and try to make friends with everybody. But as you do it little by little, you will really know who you want to be connected with, and have good relationships as well. There was actually a person that I talked to a couple of weeks ago, and he was just sharing with me how since I think 2011, he's been doing that for no reason. He had no purpose, but he's just a connector. He likes to connect with people. Right now, he has 5,000 friends. I mean, a lot of people do have 5,000 friends. That's where you maximize. But the beauty of it all is it's not just 5,000 friends. They're actually real good connections. I mean, he created a lot of good friends on Facebook since 2011. And I say, wow, that's really awesome. He's a connector. He's a networker. And he's been... He just does it because he enjoys connecting with people. No other reason or purpose to it. So he's a good example of dig your well before you're thirsty. Now, if he wants to open a business, or he wants to promote something, he has 5,000 good people that know him, that could take a look at whatever he has. So that's a good thing. So we have to... basically, my message today is being active on social media is something that's really good. We have to avoid the negative and use the positive to enhance our life, our network, and our connection, because people are the best asset that we have in this world. Okay, I hope you guys enjoyed my message, and thank you so much for joining me today. If you find this valuable, as I always say, please go ahead and share this. I really do appreciate you. And until I see you guys tomorrow, have a blessed day. Make it a great day. Okay, God bless. Bye-bye.